Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading for October 1st through the 7th. I cannot believe we're already in October. Next it's gonna be like, end of the year, and we're gonna be doing New Year forecasts and all kinds of things. My goodness. Alright guys, so this week as always, it's gonna be a general reading, and I'm gonna pick one card for love. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe and hit notification. In a couple of days, I'm doing a love reading for Capricorn for the month of October. That way you'll get a notice when your love reading is up for October. So let's see what's happening Monday, Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday for Capricorn. Wednesday, Thursday for Capricorn. Wednesday, Thursday. I'm waiting for the card. Yep. They gotta be ripe before I can pick them. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, that one just jumped right on out. And then love. Let's see what's happening with love. I have my own little system of like the way I let the cards come up. So, alright, let's jump right on in, Caps. See what's going on. Monday, Tuesday, Capricorn. It's easy, does it, my friends? 5 of Swords. Tensions might be building for some of you. And then especially coming in through that full moon energy last week. I know Capricorns, you all are really hard workers and you can be workaholics. And so you may have been working really hard, and then you have the energies from the full moon last week. So you may have had some emotional times. You may have had some stressful times last week. And a lot of it could be where there were these little bits and moments where you were very frustrated with where you are in your life. And so that might be translating over or carrying over into the coming week. A lot of you may have also been very, very busy over the weekend. So coming into Monday, Tuesday, your energies may be on high. And the thing to me with 5 of Swords is it tells me usually, or I see it in a situation where something is going on and you have a right to be angry. And for some of you, yeah, this is going to be in a personal relationship, or it's going to be in your love life or with family. But I think for a lot of you, this is happening at work, or, something at work. So you may have every right to be angry, and you may, there just might be a person or a situation which is very unfair and really upsetting you. And you may be feeling like you need to confront somebody, or you may be feeling like you need to talk to someone, and maybe you've already had it in your mind where you're putting it off and you're delaying it until the right moment. But something may be happening Monday, Tuesday, or early on in the week where it's really setting you off, and you're just like, I can't wait anymore. I can't wait anymore. This crap is gonna stop. I'm having a talk with this person. I'm putting an end to this. So you may be feeling like you want to stand up for yourself, and you may have every right to be angry. Like, you're not being too sensitive, you're not being too emotional, like you're not imagining it. Something may be happening that's not fair. The thing with 5 of Swords is it says be careful here. Be very, very, very careful. Approach is everything. Because what happens with 5 of Swords is sometimes it can go into overkill. Like, you could come off as like you're being very aggressive in the situation. You could come off as you're being very demanding, or that you're just kind of going in for the kill, so to speak. And it could be such a intense situation or intense argument, or things may be said, or things may happen where you cannot take it back, and it's like you end up burning a bridge, and maybe you don't want to burn a bridge. So that's why with 5 of Swords, it's like, it's be careful. Like, you can win here and you may be in your right, but at what cost? Like, if you're not careful, the cost of it may be worse than the actual victory that you're receiving may not be as enjoyable. Victory here in this situation may not be as sweet. So my advice to you guys is, hopefully you'll see this before Monday, Tuesday, and you'll be able to take some time out over the weekend and relax and try to rest and let some of that stress out, meditate, have fun, do whatever it is you need to do to try to get into your happy place. And if not, if you see it Monday morning, or you end up seeing it on Tuesday, just, do what you can, like the old stuff, like count to 10, breathe in, breathe out, go for a walk, say a prayer, whatever you can do. And I will say this, Capricorn, I feel a lot of you have already been working to get yourself out of this negative situation. And I do feel in the next few weeks that, you are going to be in a place, especially those of you who've been very unhappy at work, you are going to have something come up, you are going to have an offer, and you are going to be able to go in and tell your boss, thanks, but no thanks, I'm leaving. And then you'll have a chance to just like sit down and like really say the things that were unfair, or the things that upset you, or whatever it might be. And then you can stand up for yourself when the energy is not so intense and you're not being emotional and you're not exploding, and you're having your victory and that you're moving on to something else. Some of you are not leaving a job, some of you are staying where you're at, but it could be something like I said in your personal life where like maybe things are a little bit better, and then you can sit down and then at that point say like, this isn't okay. Like maybe some of you have a roommate that's driving you crazy, or you're living with family that's driving you crazy, and then the next few weeks something is changing, something is opening up, and then you can sit down and say, look, this situation hasn't been working for me and I'm leaving. And then you can get like your things out, like your feelings out, and like to say the things that you feel like you need to say that maybe before you couldn't say because it would have caused too much tension. I hope that makes sense. It's a general reading, guys, so this is going to appear in our lives in different ways. Make sure you check out your moon sign and your rising sign. Those videos may add a little bit more layers for you as well. Ooh, Knight of Wands. This guy has been showing up so very much. And I think it's because of the Aries full moon, because the Knight of Wands is like a fire sign. And so we may be in that fire energy still somewhat. But I'm not surprised to see Knight of Wands coming up after Five of Swords. Midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, you've got this energy coming in. So for some of you, what's happening here is because tensions are on high or feelings are on high, Knight of Wands sometimes comes up and says, hey, look, time is of the essence here. Like, we don't have a whole lot of it. So you got to focus and you got to make a decision and you got to decide how you're going to move forward, For some of you, it's just saying like you got to take action. For example, if you're really here on this, Five of Swords energy and you're like about to explode, then Knight of Wands is like, look, like exploding isn't going to do anybody any good. What are we going to do about the situation? How are we going to move forward? What steps are we going to take? What can we do in the meantime to make things bearable until change comes? So Knight of Wands is about action, and like you got to take the action now. Like you don't have time to wait. Come up with a plan, stick to the plan, start making it happen. So Knight of Wands could definitely be in that way a card about action. It could also be about passions, like things that we're passionate about. So some of you may be like really full force being going into some kind of undertaking, some kind of creative project, some kind of idea or dream that you're working on, or a business idea. But Knight of Wands could also stand in for a person, and it could be a person that you're dealing with. And as I said, Knight of Wands is a fire sign. So it could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. And so some of you may have this person showing up and maybe kind of, for some of you in a work situation, it could be somebody putting the pressure on you. It could be pressure to do more. It could be pressure to produce more. It could be romantic tension or sexual tension for some of you. Or it could be, just somebody outside of your work life in another area or another way that is, really trying to get in with you. Some of you may be having someone from the past, a fire sign from your past reappearing and kind of pressuring you to let them in, or pressuring you to give them another chance, and pressuring you that things are going to be different this time. But the thing with Knight of Wands is, typically, please forgive me, guys, it's like this hot and cold, on again, off again, never ending lover type situation, I guess, as I want to say, where there may be emotions there may be feelings there, but typically with the Knight of Wands energy, in my opinion, it's very difficult to take that and to move it into like the cup energy, like the cup cards, the emotional fulfillment, the family life. There may be passion, there may be chemistry there, but it doesn't translate into practicality for the everyday life. And it makes it difficult to, be able to establish stability for yourself in your life if you're messing around with that kind of like intense energy, unless you're able to kind of separate your feelings and your emotions from it. And if you're in it like in like a and like just okay, well, this is the passion, and then I can set it aside, and then I can go and live my life. Like, if you're not careful, this could be somebody that really like crawls up inside your head, and then you're in this situation where you can't quite move on in your life, and you can't quite like manifest a new partner, and you can't quite be with this person either because it's not working out. And then you're just in this weird, crappy, just stuck energy. So there may be the chemistry, there may be the attraction, but 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, you're better off not giving into it. uh, Especially if it's somebody in the past where like you've just had this on again, off again, or hot cold energy. Like, it might be time to just lay that to rest. For other ones of you, you may have a new love interest coming in, but again, because it's Knight of Wands and it's a wand card, again, this is probably not something that's going to go full term into like, commitment or family life or things of that nature. So be aware of that, and, take it with a grain of salt and do what you may with that. But don't convince yourself that because the passion or the attraction or the chemistry is so intense that, okay, this is my forever soulmate, this is the person I'm supposed to end up with. Sometimes we get really caught up in that. And so this is like asking you to see that and to be aware of that. Those of you who are committed, who are in a relationship, and this is applying to you in your relationship, then it could just be like the need for more passion. And it could be like, again, like you're being told to hurry up and to do this. Like, don't keep procrastinating, don't keep putting it off. Don't wait until that fire is completely and totally out. So some of you need to bring passion into an existing relationship. So I hope that makes sense. There's a lot of different ways that this card can apply, and this is a general reading, so hopefully I've been able to cover all of the different ways that may be applying to different ones of you. Let's check out our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Aries. I said Aries. It's because of this card. Let's check out our Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn. I'm going to get all these comments saying, is this for, what sign is this for? I'm correcting it right here, guys. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Please forgive me. So let's check out our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Capricorn. We have the Fool. So you all may be going on some kind of little, like, you're making a decision and you're going on this new journey. A lot of you, especially who are unhappy or who are feeling stuck, you may be taking really big steps towards the end of the week and on into the weekend to change your situation for the better. So you may be going for it. You may be applying for a big job. You may be presenting something to someone in terms of like a side project or a personal business. Like, you're putting something out there or you're going for it. Some of you are just like deciding to be happy. Like, some of you are like, you know what, forget this, I'm just gonna jump right on in and I'm gonna go and do things that I've been putting off or that I've been procrastinating or that I've been shy about. So some of you may just be going out and engaging in activities or hobbies or things that maybe you didn't have the courage to do before, and then in that way you're going to be picking up all kinds of new friends and coming into a new tribe and all of that good stuff. Some of you are really going on like this really deep journey spiritually on your spiritual path, and you may be getting into things that interest you that maybe for a long time you've been putting off. So you may be getting into things like, crystals and readings and tarot cards and astrology and things of that nature. Or you may be finding some kind of level of spirituality or mysticism that's very much outside of what you grew up with or that what you are used to. So for some of you, this is going to be more like a I don't want to say like a spiritual adventure, because I don't think you all are getting like really deep and philosophical and doing soul searching, but I think it's just more kind of like what is out there, like a playfulness, like a curiosity about it. And if that's the case, guys, please be careful. Don't start messing around with like things that are over your head, or like, you know, especially if you're getting into dark stuff. Like, it's not a game. Don't take that. It's like a playful game type thing. Please don't do that. But for other ones of you, this could be some kind of adventure that you're going on. It could be some kind of just new outlook in life, like just seize the day, live for the moment type energy as well. So let's check out your love card for the week. And you've got King of Wands. So we got this and this at Capricorn. Things may be getting hot and spicy for you guys. You know, King of Wands again. It's that passion energy. It's that passion energy. The thing that I would say for me differentiates Knight of Wands from King of Wands is I feel King of Wands is a lot more, not a little more, but a lot more in control of their emotions and less impulsive. To me, Knight of Wands is like just aggressive and impulsive. Or maybe not, maybe aggressive is not the right word. Intense. Knight of Wands is very intense and very impulsive and unpredictable to me. There's a lot of really good things about Knight of Wands, but if we're looking at like just somebody who's coming in, it's just it's more impulsive. It's more just kind of like in the moment for the moment. With Knight of not with King of Wands, it's more a little more stable and less like now. It's less like in like less I don't know if ultimatum is the right word, but it's not as, you know, there's not as much pressure there with the King of Wands. So some of you are coming into this King of Wands energy, Capricorn. Some of you may have fire in your birth chart, so you know this could be you. Or it could just be that like your passions are coming to the surface and some of your King of Wand traits are coming to the surface. So maybe for some of you, like you're coming into this passion and you're feeling really sexy about yourself, and you're feeling this, you know, energy about yourself that maybe you haven't been connected with in a long time. And for some of you, maybe like never been connected with ever before, and it might be like completely and totally new for you. But some of you are coming into this energy where you're just kind of taking control of your romantic life and of like what you are interested in. Like some of you may have been very shy in the past, or you know, you might have been in relationships where your partner is typically the one who's initiating like the physical intimacy, and you may be like taking the driver's seat in that role because you're feeling better about yourself, or you're feeling more confident, or you're just feeling more passionate in some way, just in general. And so some of you maybe are being more, like I said, some of you maybe need to bring the passion to the relationship. So maybe some of you are initiating that, you're taking the lead in that in the relationship, and you're bringing the sexy. Maybe for some of you, what's happening here is you are again meeting a fire sign person, and this could be a fire sign person coming into your life. Those of you who are single, those of you who are like connecting with the energy, like I said, you may find that you're the one initiating, like I was saying. So you may start like kind of approaching people, or you may just be in this place right now where you're not looking for a whole lot of romance, but you want to have like that passionate connection with somebody, or you want to have like a lover type thing for right now. Maybe life is really complicated and you want the companionship and you are feeling lonely, but you're not in a place where you can take on a really emotionally intense relationship right now, or like you know, like planning for the future type thing. But maybe you just are calling in someone who is a soulmate, but like not a forever soulmate. Like that might be happening for some of you. So again, I would say, you know, some of you may find yourself also being pursued very vigorously by someone. Some of you may find yourself being pursued by someone who's just really into you. And so again, this is like physical attraction, this is like soul chemistry, but not typically like a husband or wife or family type energy. Okay, so keep that in mind. Again, this is a general reading, guys. It's not going to be 100% for every single one of you. So check out your moon sign and your rising sign, and you may need a private reading. So check out in the description, guys. All of my readings are listed there, and there's some really affordable prices. So reach out to me and let me know if you want a private reading. You can email me at AmethystAngelLight@gmail.com. You can reach out to me in my social media, Facebook or Instagram, and we can set up a private reading. We're going to do the soul homework card right here, guys, and we're going to see what's coming up for you all, what your angels and guides want you to remember the week ahead, what kind of like the theme is, what the soul lesson or soul work may be here. And if you're hungry for more like love info, make sure that you hit notification, subscribe and hit notification. And then in a few days, the love reading for October will be up for Capricorn, and you'll get a notice when that's up. And check out the pick a card readings. I've been getting really good feedback there. People have been saying that that's resonating with them as well, and I try to do those once a week. So hit subscribe, and then that way you'll get a notice when the pick a card readings are up too. All right, my friends, so let's see what's happening with your soul work, your soul lessons for Capricorn. And this one looks like it wants to jump out and say hello, so let's see. Ooh, the World. So, Capricorn, this week you all are being encouraged to expand your mental horizons. There's a whole big world out there. And so those of you who've been feeling stuck, you're being asked to be reminded of it, right? Like to me, I'm looking at the card and this, cloaked figure is kind of walking to the end of this dock here, right? I mean, it might kind of feel like the end of the road, but there's a whole different experience. You can get in the water and you can swim, and there could be unpleasant things about that. There could be wonderfully pleasant things about that, depending on how you look at it. You can get a boat and you can row across. There's all kinds of things, right? All kinds of ways. So you may be feeling stuck in some way, but this is saying that there's a solution to it, and that solution is going to expand your experiences, expand your horizons, bring new things into your life, and to see different sides of situations moving forward. Some of you are going through a really massive awakening right now, and you're seeing yourself very differently. You're seeing the world very differently. And, if it's any consolation for some of you who are having a hard time with it, it's always been there. It's always been there, and you've been okay. You're just becoming aware of it now. You're just seeing it now. You're just waking up now. So it's always been there. You've always been okay. You will continue to be okay. You're just learning a new way to move through it. You're learning a new way to maneuver through it. And there's going to be really positive aspects about that. There are aspects that you're not going to enjoy, but there's going to be aspects that you absolutely do enjoy. So new experience coming in. And this is asking you to hold faith and to have faith that you are being led and directed to the happiness in which you've been seeking. But a lot of you who have been stuck, and a lot of you especially who are coming from less supportive, more stressful, not as successful backgrounds, like maybe, growing up, you may be coming from like family situations where, your parental figures were very pessimistic, or, just really didn't give you a whole lot of tools and like how to like be successful, quote unquote successful in like the business world or whatever, what have you. Like you may be coming through a lot of, challenges, and you may be breaking through a lot of blocks that your family has had for generations after generations. You may be changing that cycle, and so a lot of that is going to put you in situations that are very foreign to you, and it's just different energy that you haven't been in before, because you're breaking through, you're breaking out of those chains, you're breaking out of those blocks, and some of it's going to be unfamiliar and some of it's going to be uncomfortable, but ultimately, like, your prayers are being answered, the things that you're trying to manifest are being manifested, and you have to go through those weird unfamiliar places to get there, right? You can't get out of that sketchy neighborhood, you can't get out of that weird place without taking steps forward. And so a part of that is going to be going through, and I'm speaking metaphorically here, through roads or neighborhoods or places that you're not familiar with, but you're being led to what you're asking for. So you're being asked to have faith there in that sense. So Capricorn, I hope that helps. That's kind of like a really deep thing to keep in mind for the week ahead. Some of you may be needing personal readings. I've got you. I am here for you. Reach out to me and let me know. I have readings starting as low as $5 and up. Patreon, there's great options there too. So thank you so much, those of you supporting me on Patreon. Thank you, those of you reaching out and booking readings, and those of you who can't support me on Patreon or can't book a reading. I still love you. I still appreciate you. I thank you for being here. I thank you for watching. You all are the reason why I'm doing it, because I know there's a lot of people out there who need the help, who need the guidance, and they don't even have $1 to their name. Don't beat yourself up. It'll change. And my hope is that through time, over time, and watching these videos and receiving the messages, that it will change for you. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey, and know that you are loved, and that things are going to get better, guys. Things are going to get better. And I think a lot of you are working really hard to bring change into your life, and you're just being asked to keep doing what you're doing, and before you know it, you'll see yourself there. So I hope that helps, guys. If you haven't already followed me on Instagram or liked my Facebook page, please do so, AmethystAngelLight. I do a free card there every single day, so you can start each day off with a message. I do a free pick a card there every single day, and it's been fun getting to know a lot of you there on the social media during the week, in between the videos. So don't be a stranger, say hi, get your messages each day, and you take care of yourselves, guys. Till next week.